If you're required to submit a self-assessment form to HMRC, then you may only have days left to ask that your next tax bill is recovered from PAYE income. If you complete your self-assessment form each year online, then you only have to the 31st of January 2021 to submit your form to HMRC. However, if you do think you're going to have a bill by that date, you can request it as recovered from other income you have where you pay tax on that income through the PAYE system. To do this, you must request HMRC do it before the 30th of December. You can request this where your bill is going to be less than £3,000 and you can pay off the full amount owed within 12 months. Now, if you do have to submit a self-assessment form in January, it will be for income that you earned in 2019-2020. However, the bill you receive will be made up in two parts. The first part will be what is known as a balancing payment. In July this year, because of COVID-19, HMRC allowed many people to defer their July payments on account. These payments will now be due by the 31st of January 2021, but as balancing payments. Now, the second part of the bill that you pay in January is what's known as the first payment on account for this year, the current year. So if in 2021 you're not making as much, which may be the case for many people because of COVID-19, then you may find your first payment on account in January 2021 will be too high. You can therefore contact HMRC and request your first payment on account be reduced. To do this, you provide HMRC with an estimate of what you think your actual income will be for this year. If you do have a self-assessment form to submit in January or a bill that has to be paid, here are some tips. 1. If you want your tax recovered from PAYE income, you need to tell HMRC by the 30th of December. 2. If you deferred your second payment on account in July, you may find you have a balancing payment to make. 3. If your income this year is lower than what it was in preceding years, you may want to notify HMRC as this may reduce your first payment on account in January. The final point is, if you're going to struggle to pay your bill in January, make sure you submit your self-assessment form as soon as possible and request a time to pay arrangement from HMRC.